Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, December 24th. We are just one day away from a Christmas holiday. Hope everybody who is observing that is ready for a fun day filled with friends and family. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy, and we've got a show lined up for you. It's going to be the last one of this week. After that, we are going to be showing movies all week long, so we'll go over that in just a minute. But on today's show, we have Lohberg Dental Center with Leif Lohberg, and then later in the show, we have Motion Drip with Kenny Wynn and Mike Decor. So stay tuned for those very informative interviews. Next up, we want to keep you informed, and Village Television is presenting, as I said, these special holiday movies throughout the rest of the week. There will be no This Day on the 25th, 26th, 27th, or 28th, but there will be a plethora of movies every day for your viewing enjoyment. Let's take a quick look at our weather. We might see a chance of rain tomorrow evening. It's just 36%, so let's see if that shows up or not. But it's actually going to be very pleasant temperatures, pretty mild all week. 64s, looks like they're holding their ground, 64. Partly cloudy all week, keeping those temperatures pretty stable for us for this holiday week. Next up, we've got our sunrise sunset segment. Sunrise this morning was at 6:53 a.m. Sunset will be at 4:49 p.m. Another very festive street in Newport Beach taken by our own Mark here at the studio. Thank you, Mark, for sending that photo in. Well, we don't have any meetings to tell you about this week, but after the break, we will be sitting down with Leif Lohberg from Lohberg Dental Center. So stay with us.
Welcome to the Artistry, South Orange County's only cannabis dispensary located right here in Laguna Woods. The Artistry is your trusted source for the highest quality cannabis products and the best customer service. We offer daily deals up to 50% off on top brands. Whether you're new to cannabis or a seasoned consumer, our friendly and informative staff is here to help you elevate in style. We're located next to Gate 3 and now offer delivery right to your door. Join us for a one-of-a-kind dispensary experience.
Aging at home with the support of a caregiver offers numerous benefits physically and emotionally. Right at Home helps you stay amongst your personal belongings, memories, and comfort of your home. We offer one-on-one care that helps monitor health, assist with daily activities such as showering, medical medication reminders, cooking, safety, and accident prevention. Our team at Right at Home can help maintain your independence, keep a routine, and allow you to continue to make your own choices while improving your quality of life. We are Right at Home.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Well, it seems that AI is touching almost every aspect of our lives, including our smiles. To tell us more about that connection, we welcome Dr. Leif Lohberg to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm excited to hear about all of this new AI technology that is making people's smiles just radiantly beautiful. What can you tell us about the artificial intelligence and how it relates to our smiles?
Sure. So that's a great question, and how it's really come into dentistry. We have seen an explosion in the processes for taking simple restorations, crowns, root canals, extractions, and full arches of teeth to be able to take digital scans and run them through an automated artificial intelligence program to simulate and ultimately build or construct a prototypical prosthesis for a patient. If we look at a single crown now, we literally can scan a preparation, essentially put it through a computer process. It's all AI driven. So the margins of the crown are literally marked in an automated fashion. The crown is designed in an automated fashion. The bite is aligned perfectly.
Wow.
And then the doctor, in this case, checks each of the steps to ensure that it's indeed true and verified. Mm-hmm. And then at the end result, within 30 to 45 minutes, a brand new restoration comes off of a mill that is all in the background driven by artificial intelligence.
That's fascinating. So that typically that would have taken how many days or weeks in the past?
In the old system, you would be typically looking at a preparation, an impression, and then usually a few weeks in a laboratory. And this can literally be done inside of an hour or two in the office.
That's amazing.
It really is.
So it really cuts down weeks.
It does. It cuts
Weeks
down
out of the process.
an enormous amount of chair time, and it also is really efficient and beneficial for a patient because they're not having to deal with temporaries and things falling out
Right.
over dinner or a date.
And so there's no need for a temporary anymore, correct?
Correct. For most of the cases can be done immediately without temporization.
That's fascinating. So what other new innovations have been developed for patients in the field of AI to streamline an entire mouthful?
So that's a fantastic question. The brilliant development, in my opinion, that has really come in to change the face of dentistry is how full arch reconstructions or transformations are done. The process of having a patient come in, having a scan or an extraoral scan, we are actually able to generate a model of a patient that we can rotate in three-dimensional space that is the patient, that mimics everything about them. These are a series of cameras that capture the imaging, and then through AI, it is stitched together to create a three-dimensional model.
And so those are intraoral cameras.
A combination of intraoral and extraoral cameras.
Okay.
So you can
you
actually
really get the jaw structure and the bone structure.
everything from lip position to the midline to the joint position to pupil lines and things like this. So everything is, in dentistry is relative to other structures in the face, the nose, the midline, the lip position, whether there's enough support or not. So take this system now and overlay that with radiography. So cases like what you can see on the screen there, we can generate a before
That is fascinating.
three-dimensional overlay into this system and plan it. And through AI and through digital planning, we can then predict how the actual teeth are going to align to what we connect into the bone after removal of the teeth and the clean-out process, and then ultimately to deliver a perfect smile, perfect bite.
So I would step out on a limb to say you're probably creating an even better smile than what they had in youthful years, right?
Most of
You're
the time.
lining it up a little bit better.
Most of the time.
I know I wasn't born with straight teeth.
Yeah, no. So it's an absolutely amazing time in dentistry.
It is fascinating. I mean, look at these before and afters, and you can look in his soul, in his eyes, and you can really tell that his self-esteem has just risen tremendously. I mean, he looks so happy.
Right, absolutely. And you talk about cases where patients are down on their luck. They can't eat or chew. They feel
It's got to be painful.
pain is huge. Absolutely. You just avoid eating the foods that you enjoy and love.
Sure.
And romance, pretty soon it deteriorates relationships.
Because
Youth.
it really does affect the self-esteem, right? I mean, the smile is the first thing that we show people,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So if you're not comfortable with it, you're going to kind of retract a little bit, right? Rather than put your best self forward.
Right. And that really is the ultimate benefit of treating a lot of these cases in a manner that is guided through artificial intelligence. Now, there is a human aspect that overlays the top that we can preview and adjust anything that's needed, so that's the beauty of it.
Right.
But the speed of which you can develop these plans can literally be done, inside of an hour to develop a full-blown, perfect smile, a plan, and I'll call it a roadmap or a system of going from A to B, and allowing the patient to preview it. So it's pretty amazing.
It's got to be so
game changer.
fulfilling for you. That must feel really good. As a teenager, I remember the goop. Is there any need for goop anymore?
That's another great question. So the goop, as we know it, is all that material and impression, junk that goes in your mouth that typically causes you
wanna
to gag and all of that kind of stuff. And a lot of folks feel like they're drowning because you've got to hold still for 3 or 4 minutes until it's all
Sure.
set.
Oh yeah.
So that's really been replaced now by technology that is, again, scanning technology where intraoral cameras, which are really, really small, think iPhone and how we carry that everywhere to take photos and videos.
Sure.
So we have a very similar device that goes in the mouth that we can capture the teeth. And that's a process that takes a minute or two without the intrusive gobbledygook that feels like you want to gag. Gagging patients specifically absolutely love it because there's nothing that touches the palate.
Oh, wonderful.
So
okay.
it's pretty neat.
So tell us about 3D printing in the world of dentistry.
So 3D printing has absolutely taken off like a rocket. For the first time ever, we've in dentistry been able to now take a patient, scan or produce a full arch or even so much as a single crown, and deliver it to a patient, FDA approved, for that patient to be able to bite, chew, eat, and function. And that's through 3D printing. The materials these days are made out of ceramics, infused with resin, and it's a light curing process. And again, on the backbone, what runs that? AI. It is amazing to watch these prosthetics being produced and generated,
built, yeah.
whereas before it was a lot of manual labor and
Sure.
hand carving.
Wow, this all sounds fascinating. So folks can come in and leave on the same day with a beautiful, radiant smile, right?
They can.
With Loberg Dental Center, Dr. Leif Loberg, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you being here today.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back after these messages.
When you really need help, the Salvation Army will tide you over, give you shelter, give you food, and help you get back on your feet.
The Salvation Army helps human beings, all over the world.
I do anything in my power to try to help them out.
Some people's legacies are engraved on monuments, but yours can be written on lives. With careful planning, you can take care of your family and serve your community, and the Salvation Army can help.
Every year, we would get a charitable gift annuity with the Salvation Army. This helps me, it helps my daughter, and it helps the Army.
I chose to create an endowment for the Salvation Army.
It's one of the few major decisions I've ever made in my life I am completely comfortable with.
Discover a holistic oasis for optimal health. We welcome Kenny Wynn and
Hello.
Mike Secor,
Hi.
a happy and satisfied client of Motion Drip. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So for those of us who don't know, give me a quick rundown. What is Motion Drip?
Well, we are a wellness clinic. We identify ourselves as a wellness clinic. We focus a lot on anti-aging. You know, I think that's a big buzzword today, obviously with your audience. What does that really mean? That means sometimes it could mean biohacking. Biohacking are holistic modalities that allows you to thrive in your life, not just try to get through the day type of mentality, but if you're an active person, Motion Drip will allow you to do things that stay active. So if you work out, you play pickleball, you play golf. We have different services and therapies that will allow you to recover faster, feel more energized, be more hydrated. 70% of all humans walking around are underhydrated, unfortunately. And then as you get older, it's very important for your the balance of fitness, activities, your eating, and some of these different peptides or vitamins that help you kind of stay balanced and be able to do well.
And Mike, is that what took you to Drip originally?
Yes. What took me to Drip was, as I've aged, I just turned 70. When I was first of the year, I was still 69 in January, and I had some degenerative, from aging, shrinking a little, and the discs were in my neck were coming in. I found myself going to an Advil bottle with my first pour over in the morning. And masking it, and the first couple months, after a couple months, I went to my insurance, went to Hoag Pain Management, had CT scan, and they wanted to give me a cortisone shot in the neck, and that's a Band-Aid, 6 months. So I did a little more, shared with my immediate family and my in-laws on my daughter's husband's side of the family. And some of the experiences that they shared with me, that they're my age, Pete Capriati, he had been doing stem cells, so I was interested, and I heard a lot about stem cells, exomes.
That's also a buzzword these days.
Yep.
It is.
And I was, through a family friend, met Kenny. And Kenny took me in, and in January I did exomes through a drip, and the results were amazing. For me, definitely.
Tell us, what were the results?
No more Advil for the neck, no more irritation.
So did you
pain.
actually have bulging discs in your neck?
Not bulging. The disc will shrink in a little bit, mine
so
were.
just
They
the
were
opposite.
coming in with age, drying up probably.
oh
I
my
don't know the
goodness.
medical term, but they were, from what I was told, my discs are coming in, and those nerve endings on the left and right, when they show you a bone model of your neck, you'll see those little red nerves going down.
Yes.
And as I was working out and doing my daily activities, I was touching those nerves, and that's what I was feeling in the morning right
Hence
out of
the
bed.
Advil bottle.
And then the
Right, to
Advil
numb the
bottle
pain.
comes along. So,
It
and I
makes
know that
sense.
had to stop. So met Kenny, got the exomes, and then that was the start of my journey. The last 10 months, I'm now working out, strengthening the muscles around my neck and in my body, strengthening, and like I say, 10 months. In the beginning, I started slow, my recovery from the workouts. I didn't think I could do them even. But I knew one thing was I needed to strengthen and put muscle mass back on my body at my age, because as we age, we start to eat our own muscle, the proteins.
And had you stopped working out consistently for any duration of time, or did this condition happen regardless of a consistent workout routine?
Regardless, I have always been active, big skiers. My wife and I, retirement icon. My lifestyle, I actually thought I was in pretty good shape, but I am in way better shape after 10 months of what I've been doing, and with motion, fitness, and drip, both. It's all about pain management as we age. I could use a knee replacement on my left knee, but I refuse to do it because of some of the problems I've heard other people, and I've been told by my orthopedic surgeons, work out, strengthen your leg, go ride your bike. Don't drain the synovial fluid, manage it. In 5 more years, there'll be something better, you know, and the better is going to be putting stem cells in the knee, to be honest, because I don't want metal and plastics and composites in my body like that. It's just, I've heard too many horror stories. You hear the good results from the knee replacements, and then you hear the horror stories. And at my age, at 70, I don't want to have a horror story that takes me, I've only got so many years left, and I want to enjoy those actively in good health.
So Kenny, is this just a deficiency in nutrients that you're providing the bodies to recreate on their own? How is it that he's benefited so much from the drips? And also, I'd like to go over the different criteria that he's on as well.
Well, each person, each human is different.
Right.
And what we did was, when Mike first came into us, I would identify him as a typical person that lives their life through pain, through uncomfortableness. So what we wanted to do is we focus on relieving that pain through a certain peptide called BPC 157. What that peptide will do is, once you inject it into, he had a bad knee, he had a bad hip, and we had a bad neck.
Okay.
We inject this peptide into those local areas, and it allows those areas to heal on itself. So we are firm believers that your body can heal itself, right?
Right.
Because you're just neglecting it through multiple issues. So that's first and foremost. And then he stepped up and went into exosome stem cells. So when we put this exosome stem cell into an IV drip, it increases the vitality and accelerates the healing of any inflammation, areas of inflammation. And then from there, we encouraged him to start doing strength training, because that is such a key, vital part for getting older and extending your life. As we read more and more, strength training is the vitality of long living to 100 years old. So we started very slow, bands, body weight, and now he's actually lifting weights. You know, he's taking our classes. We own a gym right next door. It's called Motion Fitness. So they go hand in hand. There's a lot of synergies between the two. Now he's lifting weights. He's doing 3 classes a week. He's challenging himself. He's looking forward to taking classes. He texts me and says, "I'm going to take class."
It feels great, right?
I'm 52, so he's 20 years ahead of me. So, you know, this doing everything that Mike's been able to do and changing his life around. Now he does a weekly protocol of NAD and glutathione injections. NAD is tremendous for anyone over 45 and 50. It's for clairvoyancy. It's for reduces brain fog. It's for the brain to be stimulated. Glutathione, another injection that Mike does weekly with his wife, is a master antioxidant. You know.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you coming by.
You're welcome.
Congratulations on your success story.
Thank you very much.
From Motion Drip, Mike and Kenny, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We'll be right back.
At Motion Drip, we believe in proactive wellness. Our IV therapy is designed to give you the well-being you deserve. With increased vitamin absorption directly into your bloodstream, it will replenish your body with hydration and nutrients to support your body's functions, increase energy levels, slow signs of aging, improve muscle recovery, and boost stamina. We are located right outside of Gate 8 on Moulton Parkway. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your appointment today, as we will be your proactive partner in wellness.
Attention Laguna Woods homeowners. Upgrade your bathroom with luxury bath designs of Orange County and enjoy up to $4,000 off or 20% savings, whichever is greater. We bring everything right to your door: fixtures, faucets, flooring, walls, and more. No hassle, no stress. Our expert team will design a space that's beautiful, comfortable, and safe. Call now or visit luxurybathdesigns.com to schedule your consultation. Luxury, comfort, and peace of mind, just one call away.
For some of you, it may be time to replace your dated windows and doors. I'm a resident of Laguna Woods and have served the community for 10 years. As a women-owned business, you can trust Window Jazz to provide seamless service from the moment we meet to the completion of the job. Most jobs are completed in just one day. Call Window Jazz now to schedule your free consultation.
And welcome back, everybody. Let's give you a reminder of this week's movies. This day will not be shown. Instead, Village Television presents special holiday movies. We've got 3 movies every day showing from December 25th through December 28th. So gather your friends and family and enjoy those movies. Next up, let's take another glance at our 5-day forecast. Just wanted to remind you that there might be a very slight chance of showers this evening, just a 30% chance. So other than that, looks like we are in for a pretty mild week with lots of partly cloudy skies. We might see a little peekaboo sun on Thursday and Saturday, which would be most welcome, but all in all, very pleasant temperatures for the week. All right, folks, that is going to do it for this episode of This Day. And from all of us here, we wish you very happy holidays. Can't wait to see you again next week.